Say hi, Squeaky. All right, we are live. Let's do a date and time check. It is 8/7. Yeah, August 7th, just before midnight, as you can see. All right, we're gonna show off some of our artwork here. That's all. Just wanted to pop in and do a live. And nothing more, nothing less, just kind of hanging out. And we're gonna just go through some artwork I got here, and we can talk caricatures, we can talk whatever you want. I'm a caricature artist. We do caricatures and cartoons, and Squeaky the cat is right here at my feet. You can't see her. Hi. She demands all my attention, and that's good. Hey, thank you for the thumbs up. All right, let's go through some artwork. Got some of it right here. We'll start with the more recent stuff and then go backwards to some older stuff. This one's pretty cool, I think. So here's one of my recent artworks. Do you get it? Can you get it? What's going on? Godzilla in the Starry Night painting. It's in plastic, so yeah. I figured I couldn't draw Godzilla, so why not just have his silhouette all creepy? You can obviously tell that's Godzilla. It's an old caricature artist tip. We use lots of silhouettes for like accessories and caricature. So there's that one. Godzilla in the Starry Night. Here's one of my favorites. This is one of my favorites I recently did. Jason Voorhees. You'll notice there's a little bit of a horror theme, a cute horror theme. Sorry for the reflections. At the Camp Crystal Lake. Of course, he's got his mother's head here. And thank God it's Friday. Next. Do you know who that is? The Emperor Palpatine from Star Wars. He was tricky to draw. That was like my third or fourth try, to be honest with you, and I got a good likeness, I believe. Got the Star TIE Fighters and everything up there, and Death Star. Now some just older stuff that I've been having kicking around here. Sorry, it's all taped together. All right, let's go with the more, hang on. All right, this is more of a geographical piece. Hi, Squeaky, here she comes. Can't even see her, she's so dark. So, yeah, I live right near Saratoga Springs, New York, the racetrack. This was a jockey, I forget his name. Sorry, I can't remember his name. And it says, what's he saying? Wrong way, little gopher. Always try to add something funny in the caricature in my artwork. And there's a little gopher, because you're riding the horse backwards. Yeah, so there's that. And then here's me. Nice accurate picture of me as the Hulk. And what's Alfred E. Newman saying? Green Giants welcome. I like this one. This is a very accurate depiction of myself and Alfred E. Newman. Green Giants welcome. Squeaky the cat is on window duty right there. You can see your little white patch right there. See, there's a comic book theme here, a horror theme, a cute. Oh, I just found a piece I've been looking for. Oh my goodness. It's on the back side of this one. Here's one. Hey, Mercy, how you doing, my buddy? What time is it where you are? Is it midnight or is it 3 hours behind? So if you're in California, I forget where you are. Maybe it'll be 9 p.m. Thanks for the thumbs up. So here's Frankenberry. What's he saying? You'll poop pink. So yeah, believe it or not, Halloween is around the corner, and I'm getting some Halloween requests. That's cool. Thank you so much. I just wanted to pop in live and show some artwork that's just been buried in a closet. Hi, Squeaky. You want to say hi? Oh, she's going on to the next window. 8:51. Wow, you must be on the West Coast. Squeaky just bolted to the next window, next available window, in case anybody wants to know. Yeah, she's on window duty. And here's what's on the back side of this. Probably my favorite caricature I've ever drawn. Fred Sanford, it's the big one. California. Okay. So, hey, this was filmed in Watts, California. Well, I don't know if it was filmed in Watts, California, but it was depicted in Watts, or somewhere around there. Los Angeles, I forget where. But yeah, Fred Sanford, it's the big one. I do have a second one of these somewhere, and it's older. And I have the truck in the background too. Squeaky just jumped up in the next window. Okay. In case you missed it, I have a few more that I haven't shown you. I have Palpatine from Star Wars. Yep. My favorite one of all this is Jason Voorhees with his mother's head at Camp Crystal Lake. Thank God it's Friday. And in case you missed it, if you're late to the show, here's Godzilla in the Starry Night painting. And I got three more. All right, this one, you may not know this guy. He's like a famous meme guy. He said he snatches the bag of chips or peanuts from the guy, and he literally looks just like this. And he goes, "Gotta be quicker than that, buddy." And he reaches in the car and snatches the bag of chips from a stranger or someone he kind of knows. You gotta watch that video. This guy's crazy. Squeaky, what are you seeing? She's bolting to the next window. Now she's trotting like a little horse. So this guy's name is Johnny Elbows. Johnny Elbows. His elbows literally bend backwards. Go figure. Okay. Two more? I saved my favorite one for last. Okay. Here's a YouTuber you may know. Does anybody know this guy? She said, "Let me get it, Dad." She did. She talks to me. This is the YouTuber food review guy who wears a suit every time he reviews. His name is, I don't know his name, but his YouTube channel is called Report of the Week. Report of the Week. And he literally looks like an alien. And he reviews food. And he's got like 3 million subscribers. Okay, the last one? Where is it? Oh, here it is. I don't work on this size paper anymore. This is, it took me a while to do, and some of these members, I can tell you what's going on with some of these band members. Hatebreed, local band here. Well, kind of local, they would be nice, yeah. Local Connecticut guys, right over the border and from New York. We used to see them play here on their way up, and they shot up and blew up and are huge. And if you haven't heard of Hatebreed, then you've been living under a rock, or you're not a heavy metal fan. This guy just got booted and kicked out. It's Jamie Josta, the old drummer they brought back. Wayne, he's going through brain surgery as we speak. Prayers for Wayne. I'm under a rock. I figured Mercy. No big. I'm just teasing. Actually, side note, I played with these guys in my band, and I have the flyer to prove it. They actually came up here and we played Saratoga Winters together. I played in a band called Mausoleum and Hatebreed headline. This guy, he's the singer. This guy, they just kicked out of the band. What's his name? These are the two original members. Jamie Josta and, God, I can't remember his name now. But his Instagram is God of Bass. What's his name? He's a jiu-jitsu guy. But they booted him. And then this guy's a Florida guy, and I put the alligator on him. Squeaky's coming back. So yeah, that's the artwork. I got a new video up on how to draw mouths. Right, Squeaky? You gotta know how to draw the mouth, Squeaky. Here she comes. This is the Squeaky Show. And I was working on this earlier. Just sketching some stuff. Some of these were my examples, and some of them sit in the closet. It is now past midnight? No, it's exactly midnight. Man, I got some heartburn. I didn't even eat anything. No, I just had some popcorn. We're gonna go watch some Freddy Krueger and Leave It to Beavers on. And guess who has tomorrow off from work? Another t-shirt tip. It's the same movie as last night, Mercy. Cafe 80s. Remember Cafe 80s? It was from the second Back to the Future movie, I believe. Yeah. So, Mercy, wow, good night. I was about to ask. Yeah, finally got a night off of work. Mercy, what do you do? I forget what you do. Are you retired, employed? No, you're 47, right? You're working, retired, working from home. I forget what you do. I think you take care of somebody, right? I can't remember. Disability. Okay, yeah. So I don't know what that's like. I always try to hold the door for people. I saw. I know you're not blind or whatever, but I don't think you are. But I see this blind guy every couple days on my route where I drive at work, and he's got the cane, and he waits for the bus. I'm like, man, how does he do it? I think I got it rough. I mean, I see that guy, he's out there every day waiting for that bus with the cane. I watch a friend's property when it's gone. Oh, cool. You want a cat sit for Squeaky the cat? I'll put you on and take care of the animals. Squeaky, Mercy wants the cat sit for you. So you just see a little bit of her white right there. She's literally got a heart on her chest. That's so cute. Yeah, I can tell the story of how Squeaky arrived in my life if you want, but I'm not sure if anybody's here for that. I'm allergic to cats. My brother is too. Sorry. It's all right. California, you got earthquakes out there. We just had 2 earthquakes here in New Jersey. One earthquake a week ago and one just a few days ago. There were 3.0 and then 2.7. I didn't feel either one, but the one year ago, centered out of New Jersey, I felt, and that was a 3-something. Also dogs, but not as bad. All right, I had a dog, Vader, his name was. He's a big Doberman Pinscher. I miss my Vader. He flew up to heaven way too soon, 7 years old. Miss him. So here's how I felt my first earthquake. I was in the mall. We have been having a lot of earthquakes lately. Yeah, there's like earthquakes, there's wildfires. Mercy, we have so much smoke here right now. There's this stupid ass Canadian wildfires that are, I mean, it's so thick and cloudy, it like scratches your throat. It sucks. You can't even like walk outside. I mean, you can, but you'll be coughing and stuff. So my first earthquake I felt last year, and it's centered in New Jersey, and I'm up in Albany, New York area, like the center, it's the capital of New York. It's almost in the center of New York, so it's quite a distance away. I'd say we're about 4 to 5 hours north of New Jersey, about 4 hours north of New Jersey. And we felt it. I guess it all has to do with the depth of the earthquake too. So I was walking through the mall, getting my steps in, and I had to go to the bathroom. I drank so much water in the morning, I had to go pee. And so I ran to the bathroom. And then when I was walking in the bathroom, I remember it was almost like slow motion. I'm looking down at the floor tiles and I got dizzy. And I'm like, oh, maybe my blood pressure's a little off, or maybe I moved my head a little. But I felt like that one step I took on the tile floor, you know what I thought it was? When you're on the second floor of these malls, if you sit still, you can feel the floor shake a little bit with all the people walking. But I was alone in a bathroom on a food court where it wasn't many people. It was like 10:30 in the morning. No, it was earlier than that because I went to the bagel shop after. It was around 9:30. And I literally felt like the floor, like I was dizzy. And the reason I knew there was an earthquake, so I leave the mall, and I didn't even think anything of it. I just thought I was dizzy, had a dizzy spell. I go across the street to an awesome bagel shop, and I do have a video on this, Mercy. If you type in cartoon mark earthquake, I'm in the bagel shop, ordered my bagel, sat down, and I hear earthquake. People are talking earthquake. I said, excuse me, what did you just say? She goes, oh, did you feel the earthquake? We were in the car, we didn't feel it, but we just saw it on our phones. I said, that's what that was. I was in the mall and I just was in the bathroom and I was like, wow, oh, you saw it. Great, thank you. So there's my earthquake story. We have fires here and the smoke is bad. It's so bad. Yeah, well, it's drifting our way too, according to the weatherman. It's coming from Canada and California. You want to hear the psychic story about I was going to tell you last night, but I ran out of time. So, yeah, we went to this psychic fair, me and some girl I was seeing at the time, and they have all these witches and psychic. I just said, oh, whatever, I'll go. It's something different. And this one girl, her name was MJ. She was pretty right on. I know how they do these cold readings. Look, I'm a magician. I know how to cold read somebody and make them feel like it's actually them. You know, there's cold reading sayings you could say. So I was like, all right. But then and I can give you an example of that. I can read someone's personality and tell them, oh, you're very introverted, but the people you let in are very special. You know, that's one of them. And they're like, yes, he knows me. He's psychic. We'll leave it at that. The one that scared me was many years ago. Oh, yeah, what was that on the Richter scale? So I'm in with this psychic, MJ, and she goes, I see a wolf. She's like, do you have a dog? I'm like, no. And this was before I owned Vader. And the fact that she said, I see you with a wolf, she goes, maybe you're like a go-getter or a leader of the pack. And I'm not a leader of a pack. I don't know, maybe I am. In the art world, maybe I try to, but as far as like jobs and relationships, I'm kind of subdued. I'm really not a follower, but not a leader. I just I stay in my lane. That's what I'm saying. I hate people who don't stay in their lane. I don't remember that. It was a 7 or 8. Wow, that's big. So the psychic said, and it never hit me. The psychic said, I see a wolf next to you. I'm like, wow. I'm like, what does that mean? And she brought out the tarot cards and gave me something, what it means, whatever. So then years later, I got my dog, Vader. And he's a Doberman Pinscher. And when you look at him, he could look like a wolf, right? And it didn't hit me until I realized next door to me was another psychic who was at that fair. And her name was, I don't know her name, but she was a witch. And I said, oh yeah, you're that psychic lady. Yeah, you know, MJ, she said she saw me with a wolf. And she goes, yeah, there's your dog, Vader. The Doberman Pinscher. So maybe she saw Vader, the Doberman, in my future. Guys, I'm coughing from this freaking, I think it's the freaking wildfire smoke. It sucks. It's coming right through the window. Pain in the ass. You can't even open the windows. So yeah, that's my psychic story. My favorite artwork I did recently was this one. I hate dreams that come true. You know what? I still have occasional dreams about living in my old house. It's sad. I moved in here in November. Yeah, Mercy, I moved in here in November. I love renting. I will never own a house ever again. Remember my old house? I liked the idea of owning a house. You want to get into it? I liked the idea. Hi, Squeaky. Go ahead, buddy. Hey, you want the artwork? We like the idea of owning a house, Squeaky, but actually doing it with all the repairs. See, you're on camera, buddy. Really sucked. So now I just put the key in the door. I don't worry about it. If the toilet leaks, which it did, they came and fixed it. They put a new ring on it, a wax ring underneath it. Good to go. What else broke? Something broke. No, nothing really broke. I only had to call him for that, I think. Oh yeah, Squeaky got stuck in the dishwasher. You want to see what I'm talking about? Behind the dishwasher. So here's down in there. There used to be a little hole. And guess who got stuck in there? Or she was just hiding in there. I don't know which. The first day I move in. So it's the second day. Now we're going on the third day. She hasn't had food or water in 3 days, and she won't come out of there. I put treats there, and I'm reaching back on the floor. Poor Squeaky, I'm petting her. I'm like, come out, Squeaky, come out. I know when you first move, these poor cats, I feel so bad for her. I felt so bad for her. But she wasn't coming out. Poor baby. So you know what I did? It's 10:30 at night on like I don't know, it was a Friday night. I called the emergency maintenance number. You said, what? Your cat's stuck in the dishwasher? I'm like, yeah, behind it. I said, there's a little hole where she snuck in, and the holes, they since blocked it off with a piece of plywood. So the guy shows up at 10:30 at night, 10:40 at night. Oh, I forget his name. He had a drill with him. I go, sir, thank you so much for coming. I'm so sorry to bug you. I said, this is the third day my cat is stuck behind this dishwasher, and she hasn't eaten or drank anything, and we just moved in. He goes, relax, man. He goes, I'm the cat whisperer. Ah, he's sent from heaven. I said, thank you. He took his drill gun, unzipped 4 or 5 screws, slid the dishwasher out. Squeaky goes, pew, ran into the other room and hid under the couch. He goes, all set. And then he put a piece of plywood over, blocked it off so she can't get in there again. I have a picture of her. I'll post it on my community tab if you want me to. Poor thing. Yeah, that's the Squeaky story. I want my own home, but I'm getting too old. What are you, 47, Mercy? You're not too old. If you want to own a home, well, yeah, that's what we were talking about. We got sidetracked here. There's pros and cons. Nightmare from the start. Yeah, it's a money pit. Mercy, 49. Okay, well, hey, welcome to the 50 club. You're almost 50. I'm 50. I'm going to be 51 in January. So I owned my home for 16, almost 18 years. And it was a rental. It was a duplex, side by, or up and down, flat. So I always rented out the second floor to a tenant, same guy, and then another guy, and then the same guy came back. And then once the kids turned 18, I said, 7 more months. All right, happy early birthday. 50th. And then I moved the kiddos upstairs. I said, and then it gave me and her more room. It was great. Oh, it was great. But things change. And we moved on. And owning the house was good. Shoveling the snow was not. Mowing the grass was not fun. Trimming the grass, trimming the weeds that grew like crazy. Roof, foundation, electrical, plumbing, bathrooms, kitchen. Kitchen and bathrooms where you're going to spend the most in your rehab. I mean, sometimes you spend so much and it still ain't good enough for your other half. Hint, hint. Oh my God. And then all those darn ceiling tiles used to kill me. They were warped. Anyway, don't own a home. Guy with the guitar, hey, it just never stops. But if you're a smart guy like Todd Goings, one of our subscribers, he's got a bunch of rentals, man. He just fixes it. If you can fix stuff, or you know somebody who can and will fix stuff, you're good. I didn't know anybody, and then I found somebody who I really liked, and we're still friends to this day, my handyman. I hate those tiles. Yeah, they're not asbestos. They used to be asbestos, but they're like fibrous tiles. God, and you just gotta tap it. But they warped from the heat. Anyway, I'm a happy renter. Oh, I love it. I just love not having to worry about the flooring. Oh my God, the flooding. Every time it rained, Mercy, I'd get, it depended how it rained. I would get flooded. They're nasty. Yeah. Because the groundwater would just come up through the concrete floor or something in like this one spot. But it would go right down the floor drain. So, but no more of that. I don't have any more code enforcement chasing my ass. No more garbage police. Yes, we had garbage police, okay? If you did not have a lid on your can and it was overflowing, they took a picture and sent you to court. And you had to show up to court. And they show you the picture. Is this your house? Yeah, that's my house. Okay. Pay the $50 fine on the way out. Okay, next. It's just a money grab. I'm so glad I'm out of that city. I'm up into a suburban town. I'm free. It's like Striper, right, Mercy? Remember that band Striper? Free, free, free. Anyway, that's the video. Got a little sidetracked. Yeah. So my artwork there. And Squeaky the cat is stopping by to say hello. Right, Squeaky? Yeah. Hi. You talking? Can you hear her talking? Hi. You want Daddy? I gotta go. My baby needs me. Hi, Squeaky. She's sniffing my jeans like there's something, like I've been cheating on her with another cat. There's no other cat, baby. All right. Mercy, thanks so much for stopping by. And Guy with the guitar, thank you so much. We'll try to do a video tomorrow. I don't know what time. I'm off of work tomorrow, so that's a good thing. I got family coming in from Boston, so we're going to have a barbecue. Hi, Squeaky. You gotta see this face of hers. Hi, Squeaky. What are you sniffing, Sniffies? Hi, Squeaky. You're so pretty. Oh, thank you, Rubber Dummins. And that's Squeaky the cat for you. That's the Squeaky the cat. If you want to see the paintings, I could show you the paintings. I want to be cartoony and funny. She's beautiful. Hi, beautiful. Yeah, we're not going to show any paintings. Paintings are a little more private for me. It's kind of trying to get out the... I have a whole theory on painting, on what it is, and how I can't figure it out, but anyway, we'll leave it at that. It's kind of a little more darker subjects matter. I do have the paintings in the other room. If you want to see them, I can get them. It's up to you. I don't like to explain my artwork. I just sometimes we have demons inside of us and we have to get them out, and I freeze them on the canvas in acrylic paint where they can't hurt me anymore. Like my nighttime eating demon, like, Mark, you shouldn't be eating late at night like this. That's my downfall. Yeah, give me some popcorn, give me some snacks, give me some burger, a piece of pizza. No, I gotta break those habits. Or the little demon that gets in your head for wanting to go up to the casino. Mark, you shouldn't be doing that. So I paint it really fast and freeze them on a canvas so it can't hurt me anymore. That's my theory on that. But we'll show you those another time. Me too. Yeah, it's tough, ain't it? Anyway, I got a kitty cat who needs me. I will see you guys next time. Bye.